Okay guys, here we are. I'm Pete. I'm the CM or CB and CM Owners Club on Facebook. It's actually the CB250 400TA and CM Owners Club. Anyone with a CB400T from 1977, 78, 79 or a CM250 or 400 can join. Let's look at the fleet and how it's progressed. Here we have the CB400T. It's covered in stuff at the moment, more parts for a different bike. It needs a new regulator. The starter ring high rev coil has gone out, and I've got to do that this year and adjust the front brake. Other than that, it's a good bike. I bought her, restored her, did her in red, which I'm going to do her back in the original candy sapphire blue. I do have the original USA spec tank, because it's actually a CB400T Hawk T2. So I do have the original tank. She's got the original Greenfield Iowa sticker on the back light, which where she was bought new. And I'll do those bits to her later on in the year. Here we have the CB250T group project, which has got an Irish registration number, and the welder did a really bad job on the frame when he welded the seat mountings in. So I'm thinking of turning it into a flat tracker. You'll find out why when you see one of the other bikes. So it's got a few bits of damage that I don't like. Like if I mentioned seat mountings, plus something I've got to change is the casing for the speedo drive. Not speedo drive, the rev counter, sorry. That does need replacing. Doesn't have the correct engine mounting bolts at the moment. I must buy some of them. But a lot of the other parts on it are very good. So, beautiful brushed finish on the forks. Don't know if you can make that out if the camera will focus. So, there you go. And, yeah, I bought a new headlight for it because the original, or the one that I had for it was cracked. As you saw, in the group, I actually reconditioned the dials and got them to black again, which is quite easy to do. This one has got standard UK indicators. I have replaced seals in the forks, etc. Front mudguard's rotten, so I don't know if you can make out a big crack in it. So that's the group project CB250T. That you'll find out why I'm thinking of turning her into a flat tracker in a minute. So yeah, nice bike, but although she's got a lot of parts, very low value due to the registration number and the bad welding, etc. Another CB250T, this time British bike, 1978, registered 3rd of March 1978. Handlebars aren't original, borrowed those from someone. This is a British bike. This has an S-Reg on the plate. I didn't have the details of it at first, so I did get hold of a company called Vintereg on Facebook and gave them the frame number, and they gave me all the details about the bike, the registration number, the engine number and everything else. So this one has got 25,000 miles on it. Unlike the project bike, I know that these are the right dials for this bike. So we know it's got 25,000 miles, we know the registration number, it's an S-Reg, the frame's all good, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the parts from the project bike onto this one. This one's a Helios Red 250T. So basically, that one, all the parts from that, will then go onto this frame, which is a lot better condition. So we will then have a decent 250T. It's also got the British rim mudguard, which is a lot longer. So that will be built this year as well. Here we have Don's bike. Now Don's bike, he bought it from a guy on Facebook. It had a lot of Super Dream parts, but it's actually a 250T in Candy Sapphire Blue, or supposed to be Candy Sapphire Blue. The engine's there for it. We have numerous boxes of parts for it. Mudguards, the grab rails, the indicators, the tank, the side panels, the seat, you name it. We've got numerous parts for it. So we will build that one this year as well. So that's another project. Here we have the Super Dream. Now the Super Dream, 1980. Not my cup of tea, I don't like Super Dreams. This one, I didn't have the original dials for it, so it's got another set on with 30,000 miles on them. So, and they got moisture in them. So this one I might turn into a CB400T replica. I've always liked having the extra gear on the Super Dream engine, but I can't stand the styling of the bike. So the seat, the tank, the rear mudguard, the grab rails, etc. will go. I do have the front brake calipers for it, and that's at the moment just getting wet and waiting. That's probably going to be one of the last projects.